Hello everyone and welcome to a new video interview for Jogonet Gaming News. Today we are joined by Parrish, Chief Executive Officer for the Navajo Nation Gaming Enterprise. The Navajo Nation has recently partnered with Hard Rock Digital to launch the Hard Rock Sportsbook mobile app in Arizona. So we will be discussing that deal with Brian. Hello and thank you for joining us today, Brian.
Juan, thank you for having us on the program.
Well, first of all, so the Navajo Nation is teaming up with Hard Rock to bring the Hard Rock Sportsbook to Arizona. What I would like first to know is, what would you describe as the key features behind this deal?
I tell you, we spent a lot of time, Juan, focusing, interviewing a lot of different partners that were out there. But we really settled on Hard Rock. They align with Navajo very well. First of all, their value systems, their emphasis on community. They've got excellent products, solid brand. They're really good casino operators. They're worldwide. They fit well with us. So I think it's an easy partnership. In terms of the mobile application for sports wagering, you know, they've got a team with a ton of experience. And so this is an area where, you know, our guys, we've all run sports books and done a lot of marketing and operations in that area, but the mobile platform is not one of our primary areas of expertise. It is with these guys. And so they've done it before. They've got an excellent product proven in New Jersey and Iowa. It's also operated in Florida. And we think it's going to be a great partnership for us, not only in Arizona, but expanding it to New Mexico, where we have additional operations.
So what opportunities do you think this new deal opens up for both the Navajo tribe and its gaming enterprise?
That's a great question, and it's really the focal point of a lot of this. The mobile event wagering is very important. It's an opportunity to create a new source of revenue and more jobs, because that's our primary mission on the Navajo Nation, a gaming enterprise. So prior to the pandemic, we had 1,200 team members. We were growing. We've got 5 different enterprises and a strategic plan to develop even more. So the pandemic slowed things down for us, but this partnership with Hard Rock is a chance to jumpstart all of our development again. And so we think it's going to be excellent in terms of the mobile event wagering, but it also, we're partnered with them on our sports books. So we'll open the brick and mortar retail sports books operations, our bigger casinos, and then all of the cross marketing opportunities associated with it. So Hard Rock, one of the most well-known brands worldwide. Navajo is also. It's funny, we've got a lot of our team members that have served in the military overseas and such, and when they share with people in country that are familiar with, you know, the U.S., and they say, oh, you know, you're Navajo, we know Navajo. And it's synonymous, if you will, with Native American culture in the U.S. So we've got a lot of very important, authentic culture and business opportunities and products and different things that we're anxious to share. And we think this partnership with Hard Rock and the Seminole Tribe of Florida is just a great fit for making all those things happen.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but you briefly mentioned retail sports betting. I wanted to know what plans are there in place for sports betting within Navajo's land-based operations?
Yes, sir. So we have 3 larger casinos, 2 in New Mexico and 1 in Arizona, plus 2 smaller properties. So in the 3 larger properties, we're going to open sports books. So it'll be an area with all the lines and odds boards and betting windows and things like that, and a place for people to go in and sit down and enjoy watching the games and wait on the games. For our 2 smaller properties, we're going to have kiosk betting so they can make their own bets. There's always personnel available if they have questions or want to understand more about a particular wager. But it's all kind of integrated in terms of how those things will work. So It's a nice amenity for us to offer to our patrons. And then, of course, cross-marketing with them all the other amenities that we offer at our properties.
Right. Is the Navajo Nation currently working on a schedule in order to open these new amenities? How is the nation approaching these new sports betting amenities?
For the state of Arizona, they approved a new compact, a gaming compact in 2021. And so that compact provides for mobile event wagering and also legalizes sports betting on a retail basis, brick and mortar within the casinos. So on the Arizona side, we're starting off launching the mobile app. That'll be in the next 2 weeks. And then we'll transition over to the sports books. On the New Mexico side, the 2015 Tribal State Gaming Compact, it allows for all forms of Class 3 gaming, which includes sports betting, but only on a retail basis inside the casino buildings themselves. So there is no online gaming that's allowable under the current New Mexico Compact. But what we would like to do is work with the state of New Mexico and the other tribal and Pueblo leaders from New Mexico and eventually have the compact amended in New Mexico so that it would provide for mobile and online gaming in that state.
But yes, this is something that I was about to ask you, which is the New Mexico case, because it's sort of a strange case within sports betting in the United States, because while it is not regulated, it is still allowed at tribal casinos. So do you see this changing in the future? You mentioned that there are discussions being held with other tribal operators and the state. How would you describe the state of sports betting in New Mexico as of now, and what can we expect in the future?
I think that, the discussions are very preliminary and just really getting started on the New Mexico side. I can tell you that there's 4 or 5 tribes over there that have their sports books up and operating. We didn't want to rush in. We didn't feel the need to be first to market. What we wanted to do was have the right partner, the right product, and roll out something that really fit well with our culture, our values, and the cross-marketing opportunities we wanted to share with our partner. So we took our time, found the right partner in Hard Rock, and now we're starting to work more diligently on how we can take those opportunities and build them into our operation. So it's still early on. There's no timeline for mobile wagering on the New Mexico side, but the retail sportsbook operations, that's available now. So you'll be seeing us in the next couple of months roll out our sports books in New Mexico as well as Arizona.
Now, going back to the case of Arizona, it has recently become the fastest state to top 1 billion in sports bets. So there clearly is a growing demand for sports gaming in the state, but at the same time, it has become more competitive as of late with more operators entering the market. What I would like to know is, what opportunities do you see within the market, and how will the Navajo Nation and Hard Rock stand out from the competence?
That's an excellent question, Juan, and it's right at the heart of our strategy when we approach this. So there are 20 licenses for mobile event wagering in the state of Arizona. 10 are for Native American tribes, and 10 are for commercial sports teams, if you will, so professional sports teams. And so that's quite a few, 20 licenses. The metropolitan Phoenix area is the 12th largest city, greater metropolitan area in the entire United States. And so the way the compact is structured and all this being new, it kind of feels like a little bit of a gold rush, right? Everybody wants to hurry and take advantage. And so what's happened is that the initial rollout of these mobile event wagering platforms has been very, very aggressive from a marketing standpoint. And so the costs of marketing are extremely high. And so we knew that rushing in to be part of that, there wasn't going to be an advantage to that strategically or financially. So again, what we've done is we've concentrated on finding the right partner, making sure we have the right product. We'll be rolling that out to the market. We've got a real savvy and proven strategy that we're going to deploy for marketing and cross-marketing. And then, of course, with the Hard Rock brand and the Navajo and Navajo gaming culture and brand, we've got all kinds of really neat things to share with our patrons. So we're real excited about doing that. We think that'll help us stand out in the market. And the other thing I want to share, Juan, is that, we've got a long-term agreement with Hard Rock. This is not short-term. We're patient. We're deliberate. We've got a long-term strategy to build on the successes that we create. So we're not in a hurry. We want to optimize the opportunities that are available, but we're going to be deliberate and data-driven with everything that we're doing.
Okay. Well, thank you a lot for your time and answers, Brian. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Juan, it's a pleasure, sir, and thank you again for having us on your program.